Are you worried about whether you are saving enough for retirement? It is never too early or too late to start planning. Knowing how much money you should have saved at each age is a critical step toward a comfortable retirement. Whether you're just starting your career or getting ready to retire, understanding your financial goals is key. Stay tuned as we explore how much money you should have saved at each age in order to be prepared for retirement. Hi everyone and welcome to Upthink. If you are new to the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe button along with the notification bell for content about life advice. If this is not your first time with us, it is so good to see you here with us again. Now in this video, we will be providing you with a sort of guide or landmark of ages and how much you should aim for in each period of time. So to get started with number 1, 20 years old, nothing yet. Instead of focusing on accumulating savings at a young age, it is advisable to prioritize avoiding any financial obligations that may result in debt. For instance, if you need to take out a loan to fund your education, consider choosing an affordable college and working alongside your studies to minimize your reliance on borrowed money. It is important to exercise financial discipline during your college years and avoid the temptation of overspending. Many young adults make the mistake of acting as if college is a time to spend carelessly. Instead of splurging on expensive items like designer clothes or gadgets, aim to keep your living expenses as low as possible by staying with family or renting an inexpensive place. Remember, while the thrill of indulging in such luxuries may be immediate, the cost can add up quickly and take a toll on your finances in the long run. In conclusion, consider exploring the option of opening a retirement account such as a Roth IRA. You don't necessarily need to have a large sum of money to get started. Even investing a small amount such as $50 or $100 can provide valuable experience as an investor. Do not underestimate the power of starting early and building your investment portfolio gradually over time. Number 2, 25 years old, half of a year's earnings. It is recommended to have a portion of your income set aside for retirement as early as your mid-20s. It is ideal to aim to save around half of your annual income for retirement. For instance, if you earn $30,000 per year, you should strive to save roughly $15,000 for your retirement. While this may seem challenging, it is achievable with careful budgeting and wise financial planning. Starting early and consistently saving can lead to significant financial security in the future. It is crucial to bear in mind that building financial stability is a gradual process, and it is perfectly normal if you have not achieved your retirement savings objectives just yet. As you embark on your professional journey, your income may not allow for significant savings. Moreover, you may have incurred student loan debts, rent expenses, and other significant costs that may hinder your retirement savings efforts. In view of these factors, prioritizing retirement savings may not be your primary concern. However, by focusing on minimizing expenses and working towards attaining financial stability, you can gradually increase your income and eventually allocate a portion towards retirement savings. Number 3, 30 years old, a year's worth of earnings. It is recommended to have the equivalent of 1 year's worth of income and investments by the time you turn 30. For instance, if your yearly income is around $30,000, then you should aim to have saved a similar amount toward your future financial security. At this point in your life, it is likely that you have other financial responsibilities such as loan repayments, home ownership, or starting a family that may take precedence. While purchasing a house can be an excellent investment for your future, it should not lead you to completely overlook other investment opportunities. In a broader sense, it is wise to avoid spending all of your income and to leave at least 10% of it for investments when reviewing your earnings and bills. Even if you feel that you are currently falling behind, it is never too late to make a positive change in your financial situation. With some strategic financial decisions, catching up within a reasonable time frame is possible. Number 4, 35 years old, twice your earnings. It is recommended that by age 35, you aim to have a significant amount of savings invested, specifically around 2 times your annual income. For instance, if you make $30,000 per year, then you should have approximately $60,000 saved up. This may seem like a daunting task, but it is attainable if you are mindful of your spending habits and are dedicated to saving money. As you enter your 30s, it is easy to feel pressure to spend money on things that seem important, like expensive travel or designer clothes. However, it is important to resist these temptations and focus on building your financial stability. By keeping your expenses low, for example by cooking at home instead of dining out frequently and avoiding unnecessary debt, you can make significant progress towards your savings goals. Number 5. 40 years old, 5 times your earnings. As you hit your 40s, it is recommended to have saved up to 5 times your annual income for your retirement. For instance, if you earn a salary of $30,000 per year, your retirement savings should be around $150,000. Starting your investment journey earlier on makes this goal more achievable, while those who delay might face challenges catching up. If you find yourself falling behind, do not despair, as there is still ample opportunity to get back on track. During this phase of your life, it is essential to prioritize savings and avoid the temptation to keep pace with the material possessions of others, such as upgrading your dwelling or purchasing new vehicles in order to project an image of affluence. Number 6. 50 years old, 10 times your earnings. By age 50, the recommended retirement savings goal is about 10 times your annual income. For instance, if your income is $30,000 per year, your savings target should be around $300,000. While this may seem intimidating, keep in mind that compound interest can work in your favor, particularly if you already have been investing for some time. For example, with $500,000 invested in the S&P 500, you can expect an average annual growth of $50,000. This, coupled with higher career earnings, makes significant progress achievable. Number 7. 60 years old, 20 times your earnings. In the approach to the conventional retirement age of 60, it is advisable to have approximately 20 times your income and investments set aside. For an income of $30,000, this translates to a sum of $600,000. Compounding interest works to your advantage at this stage, rendering this goal quite feasible. Once you attain this milestone, you can make necessary modifications and halt investing altogether if you're on course to surpass the required amount. Number 8. 65 years old, 25 times your earnings. By the time you reach your typical retirement age of 65, you should aim to have 25 times your annual income in retirement savings. For instance, if your yearly income is $30,000, then you should have about $750,000 saved up. With this amount, you can safely withdraw 4% of your portfolio each year without the risk of running out of funds or having to depend on other sources of income. It is advisable to allocate at least 15% of your income towards your retirement savings, and doing so can pave the way to financial success. Starting this practice early in your career can yield great results over time. Although it may seem challenging to set aside such a large portion of your income, you can start small with 5% or even less if you're just starting out. The important thing is to start saving and gradually increase the percentage as you earn more and become more adept at managing your finances. By being mindful of your expenses and finding ways to boost your income, you can make significant progress towards your retirement goals. With a disciplined approach to your savings and investment strategy, you can achieve long-term financial security and enjoy the benefits of a comfortable retirement. These recommended age numbers for retirement savings should be a helpful reference point, especially for young individuals who wish to ensure they're adequately saving for retirement. However, it should be noted that many people do not have the recommended amount of savings by the time they reach retirement age. As a young individual, it is important to prioritize making small financial decisions that will compound over time and have a larger impact in the long run. In the early stages of your financial journey, focusing on small but consistent financial actions that will accumulate over time is essential. By making smart decisions and adopting healthy financial habits early on, you will be setting yourself up for success in the long run. Doing this allows you to take advantage of the power of, as mentioned before during the age of 50, compound interest. Even small contributions to your savings or investments can grow significantly over time if you start early and remain consistent. The earlier you begin, the longer your money has to grow and the more significant impact it will have on your financial future. By making smart financial decisions early on, you can set yourself up for financial success and achieve your long-term financial goals. To ensure a comfortable retirement, it is essential to prioritize investing a portion of your income, such as 5 or 10%, depending on your unique circumstances. While there are various factors to consider, these figures are based on withdrawing a safe amount from your portfolio each year during retirement. Historically, withdrawing 4% of your portfolio has been deemed a safe withdrawal rate, though ultimately, it is up to you to determine what amount is appropriate for your individual needs and goals. Determining your retirement age is a crucial aspect of financial planning. If your goal is to retire before the age of 65, it is important to consider adjusting your retirement savings plan from the amount mentioned here. Achieving financial independence and accumulating 25 times your annual expenses is possible at a younger age with the right strategies. While this may appear to be a formidable undertaking, it is more achievable than it seems. By adopting a frugal lifestyle and cutting back on unnecessary expenses, accumulating a sufficient nest egg to fund your retirement becomes a more feasible objective. In the process of retirement planning, it is crucial to take into account the impact of taxes on your savings. If you solely rely on a 401k or a traditional IRA, it is essential to be mindful of the considerable tax obligations you may face in your retirement. You might lose 30% or more of your retirement income to taxes. Alternatively, with a Roth IRA, you can withdraw funds without being subjected to any additional income tax in your retirement years. As evident, the tax implications can create stark differences between these two retirement scenarios. In order to have a more accurate retirement plan, it is vital to consider the pros and cons of different account types and plan for taxes accordingly. It is also crucial to factor in income from Social Security, especially if you anticipate a significant payout. Depending on the amount of Social Security income you expect to receive, you may not need to accumulate as much in retirement savings to maintain your desired standard of living. There are individuals who rely solely on Social Security income to cover their expenses during retirement without needing to tap into their retirement savings. However, it is important to note that there is a minimum age requirement before one can start collecting Social Security. This is a factor that should also be taken into consideration when planning for retirement. Do not fret if your savings fall short of the figures provided in the video. These figures are based on an optimal situation for individuals who desire to retire at the typical retirement age. If you're lagging behind, do not be intimidated by the seemingly unattainable sums you should have. Focus on allocating a small amount towards your retirement fund regularly. By instilling this practice early on, you will be amazed at the significant strides you can make towards securing your retirement. Thank you so much for watching, and we hope you were able to take something from this video. If you did, leave a like and let us know your thoughts in the comments section below. If you have not subscribed yet, be sure to click that red box and the notification bell to see more of our videos as we talk about more life and financial advice. We hope to see you again in the next video. Bye for now.